Okay, welcome back to another episode of Monsters Den, Book of Dread with Wando Bondo. We're about ready to take on the Ancient Ones with the Damuthon the Beholder. I think what I would like to do is see if there's one more item of quickness that I can put on Blaze to get Blaze in front of the... Let's see, what are we trying to get in front of here? The Storm Drake. The Storm Drake is 55 quickness, and I would like to get in front of that to be able to stun. That probably will prevent one more hit, and that could be the difference between living and dying. So if we have something with quickness that we can put on Blaze, yeah, I don't want to take off that hood. The 6 health, I don't want to take off. Yeah, we don't have anything with quickness. The only thing we could do is this elixir of speed, and I don't want to waste that. So we don't have anything with quickness that we can throw on readily available. So I must have already looked at it. I'd rather have the blindness than the quickness. I think even if Blaze dies and we can put blinding on 1 or 2 units, that's going to take them down to 50% accuracy, which is, if you blind 2 units at 50%, that's the same thing as an insta-kill, basically. Because only one of them is alive at any given time. It's kind of like some kind of quantum system. Only in general, some combination of the two is really only alive. Only one of them is alive between the two of them. So, well, that's statistics. Well then, I suppose it's time to go in there and see what happens. I always feel like I need to double check. Whenever I take a break, I come back and I just don't feel like I've got everything. Make sure I've got weapons in everybody's hands and whatnot. After you mess around with the gear, make sure their quickness is okay. Death and Blaze almost have the same quickness here, 49 and 52, so it's getting very close. Maybe putting Blaze or Death in front of one of those creatures might be a good idea. We have a quickness, but we definitely can't use gloves for quickness. It's only this one thing, 7 quickness here. 49 and 7 is 56. That would actually put us there, but we'd lose that insta retreat. And this one is better in general. This poison resist for this battle, and oh, actually, that's not quickness. I'm sorry, I was looking at the other. I thought I was looking at something else there for a minute with quickness on it. Here it was. This actually, instead of 2 power regeneration, this quickness and the poison resist might actually be the best thing. The armor's not going to help against that the monster Damuthon. So I think this is what I'm going to do. I'll lose the 1 power regeneration. Actually, I'm only going to get 6 quickness here. But 49 and 6 is 55. That puts us ahead of 1 more monster, which means we might stay alive for 1 more turn. We could go defensive with... we could go Defiance, and maybe Damuthon or some other creature will try to kill us, and that would draw fire away. So the longer we can live, the better off we are. We'll keep that in mind here. Let's do that. Yes, we don't need the armor this time, and not even so much the power regeneration. What we need is that quickness. And that puts us at 55, and we're going to go first, and that would be good. I think that is a better plan. I think that is a good idea. We can go Defiant with Death as well, and maybe draw fire away. So that will buy us a turn. So if they attack them, and once they smell blood, they might really start going for Death. If he has just a little bit of life left, they might just go for that. Anything to draw fire away from the mage. The mage is one, we really want to have the mage working and putting blinding on everyone, and also we can then put flickering flames. We can do other things. We can siphon up their power. We can just keep putting poison. A lot of things that the mage can do. The mage is the only one that can hit the back rank besides Ward, but Ward's going to be busy healing all the time. So, alright, let's do this. We have to commit at some point. The Arachnoid has got to go. I think I can let this Basilisk slide, but that Arachnid's got to go. And Death does not get in front of the Greebler, so the Greebler's going to go, then Death's going to go. We'll see what happens. Okay, Brick is poisoned already. We're going to definitely, you know, if we use this, we could theoretically, but we definitely need to do the Arachnoid, and we have no choice here. We can't kill it with Overwhelm. We just didn't get a good weapon, so we didn't get anything that was going to kill this Arachnoid with the Overwhelm skill. We definitely have speed faster than the Arachnoid, so we could have killed it, but so maybe that Defiance plan isn't going to work after all, because we're going to use all of our power here for Execute. But it has to be done. Stormdrake, they're back at Brick. Okay, so here's Blaze. Blaze is going to do... see, Damuthon, he's got 50% stun resist, so if we stun him, every 2 times we stun, it should stun him 1 time. So that means we can eventually, once we blind these other guys, we can work on Damuthon, and we'll just keep stunning Damuthon to try to reduce his overall damage output. And if we can do that, Ward can heal through it. So that's the main thing. Stormdrake already went. I'm going to go ahead and block this Poison Drake, and that will limit more damage right now and any additional poison that we might get. And now it's Damuthon's turn. Whoa, 160 damage. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't kill Brick at all. And that regen just came in handy pretty well. Let's go ahead and heal Brick. Wow, then the Greebler goes, he got stunned. Oh, he was stunned. Wow, so that's really poor. That is very dangerous. Well, you know, we don't really have a lot of choice here. We could try to blind. Damuthon actually cannot shoot another laser. It took 70 power. He's got a 10 regen, as you can see right here, 10 regen. So he's only going to have 40 power the next time. That means he's going to have to turn back around and... I can't believe how much damage that is. He's going to have to rest, I believe. So if we can just keep Brick alive, we're going to have to deal with this somehow. I think we'll probably end up dealing with Basilisk maybe next. You know, but we can also just survive with these guys, and we also have the ability to back out if we need to. But I don't think we need to go that far. Let's just heal. Brick did regen. That was nice. So let's go ahead and heal. Let's give us something. And poisoned again, so let's save up our mana, save up our power. We have another, oh yeah, we can do Execute, but it's a very small percentage chance. Let's see, what are we going to do? Stormdrake's going to hit, probably one of these guys in the back's not that big of a deal. Blaze is going to go, probably stun that. We've got a good round this next time coming up. Brick, we really need to get rid of the poisoners so we can go Defiant. That will probably help us, but we need to do as much damage as we can as well. We need to save up some more power. Let's see, if we rested, that would give us 15. What are we doing on damage wise? 189, 189. We could kill this one in 3 hits. We could kill this one in 2 hits. I mean, 4 hits. It would take 4 or a combo with somebody else. Probably Blaze putting something on here that might help. We probably should deal with this Basilisk. We don't want to be stunned. As we saw, we could have healed Brick up, and we didn't because we were stunned. And we definitely need to take care of that. Let's go ahead and work on that guy and make sure that we don't get in too much trouble. Let's go ahead and stun that guy. And now he's blinded as well. Okay, so Damuthon, he did something. I don't know what he did. I think the best plan, I would like to just slay that Greebler with this and just get it out of the way. Maybe that's the best plan. Ward can then... I think that this guy must have missed. I didn't get to see. The Basilisk was stunned, and now it's Brick's turn. Damuthon, I don't know what Damuthon did. I'll have to look at the video and see. It went by so quickly. He got... Oh, he rested. Look, his mana regen is double. It's at 20. So he had 40. He's resting for this turn. That will get him back to some amount. You know, we'll probably, with Blaze then, we'll probably just siphon out the power, because that would... that should fix some problems there. Let's try this. Let's go ahead and resolve. We'll get Brick up to the max here. We'll start taking some damage here as we go along. But that's okay. A little bit of damage there, and now maybe just siphoning their power out. Even the Basilisk will lose some power, and let's see, poison 24. The Basilisk will go again, but I want to keep Damuthon from being able to do anything. So let's just siphon out that power. And Damuthon passes again because he has to try to get his power back. Now he's got 40, he will get 60. It cost him 60 to cast in the first place, I believe, or 70. I think it was actually 70. Well, he got back 20 and I took, or he got back 10 and I took 20 off of him. And then he got back 20, so it was 40 and 10. Yeah, it took 70. It takes him 70 to cast. This guy's 166, poison for 24. We hit for 169. He's got no armor. He'll die. That's a good deal right there. And Ward can fix up death, so I think we're dealing okay here because we're able to handle Damuthon with this power siphon. That turned out to be the best plan to keep control of this guy. So let's see what he does this next time. I don't think he can cast the spell again, and he passed again. So he's basically, and we've drained out everyone else as well. So let's just start killing. Let us just start slaying now. I like that part. You know, now we can take the time to, might as well blind this guy. Yeah, you know what, it doesn't even matter. We're over the hill now, we got this. Let's start working on Damuthon. Blaze will just continue to siphon. Oh, he did a Steel Soul, and it took the rest of his power, so he decided to change up a little bit. But nothing major, so we just keep on with the plan. Keep healing. Keep going. And I think we have enough power to do Overwhelm, and we are... 55 is more than that, so that's nice right there. Took a little bit of... And Damuthon is down. Problem solved. One problem solved, 2 problems left to go. And I think we're ahead of the curve here. We definitely got that. We're gonna blind this guy with Blaze now. Now they're both blinded. That means only one of them's alive. And now only one of them's alive for sure. This guy's only half alive now. So that worked out pretty well. It it was definitely scary when you see the super laser damage. So you really have to control that guy one way or another. Whether it's stun him every other turn, siphon out his power, put a massive amount of damage on him and kill him quickly. If you have like 3 rogues or rangers, and rogues are more offensive, they hit first, they hit hard, they put poison. This guy has 30% poison resist, so he's a little bit susceptible to poison. So there's a lot of strategies, definitely, but we were able to easily take care of business with just one siphoning. So this one unit was able to hold back Damuthon and weaken this guy, and weaken this basilisk actually. So that was a pretty good. We got a lot of use out of Blaze, and that blinding is really powerful. We got a lot of use out of. Actually, Brick just was holding on. I don't know how he survived. You know, all those potions. If we wouldn't have those 2 other potions, he'd have been dead. I don't know. I'll have to look at the video and calculate that out and see how much he had. 5 and 5 is 10 times 12. So if he had 40 damage, less than 40 health points left, those 2 potions would have been the difference between life and death. But, well, that is the way it is. Victory. And we got something. Don't know what it is. Can't really tell. Something crazy. Oh, an Ancient's Guard Pike. That does look pretty good. 201 damage. Wearer may retreat instantly. You know, that doesn't look like it's that powerful of an object, but, you know, maybe it's better than I think. 4 endurance, chance to resist stun, and we can then use that instant retreat over here and put something else on that guy. Let's see what this one is. 181 for a plain forged spear of lethality. Let's see what his damage is when we throw this on there. 251. That's not bad. That is a pretty good item. We're already using this, and it'll hold up somewhat for the next round, the next go round, and it's definitely something we've been using is spears. So it's definitely better than this. Well, actually, we just lost some speed. Did we? No? It actually has only minus 10 quickness, where normally spears have. No, they still 10. So what is the deal? Why didn't we lose speed? It looks like we have 55 quickness. I thought we had 55 quickness. And this one is a spear of quickness. Oh, this is the one we just took off right here, 139 compared to 201. But here's one with quickness, 181. But we have enough quickness now to do what we need to do, so that's good. And you know, a little bit more, 8 more quickness is good, but it's not critical. And plain forged 181 compared to this 251 is better. But we'll keep this one plain forged at 181. This 139, we're going to let that go. We don't need that. We don't need this dagger. I don't think this is going to help us. It doesn't have speed on it, and we wouldn't be able to use it anyway against the corruptor for the plan that I have. Interesting, with the chances to kill and stun and pretty good damage. We could put poison on there, but we're not even going to use that too much. We need the quickness more than anything. Our quickness is still only 52. Let's see here. Power regeneration 105. This one's. This is the thing I took off, I guess, somewhere along the line. I think I did, and I said, oh, I'm going to save it or something. I don't think that's what we just got. Pretty sure we did not just get that item. For some reason, I think letting that go would probably be fine. 96 and 2 power regen compared to I guess there was some quickness, and we just put on that. Actually, we just took that off of death, if I remember now. We had the power regen and the armor. We changed up to quickness. We need to get over 50 to be able to overwhelm the corruptor. The corruptor has 50 speed. We need 50 speed. So this, if we took off this item, we would be down to 49 speed, and that would be a fail. So I'm not going to get rid of that, but we may keep this for now. Let's see what this one is. 154 and 2 endurance. It's pretty nice. What do we have here? And then why did we take that off? I guess we were going for that. This would have been better, actually. This 2 endurance and the 154 is better than this steel breastplate of reflection. It's okay, but it's not anything amazing. Reflection really just doesn't help. Like I said, the whole statistics are backwards because we have low hit points and they do low damage, and they have high hit points. So whenever you use damage reflection, they have huge hit points and low damage. So any percentage, even this 100%, as you saw, only did 20% of their life, or a fraction. I mean, we looked at it, we put it on there, except for gargoyles, or damage reflection only works against those few units that have low hit points and hit pretty hard. Like gargoyles, it worked against them when you have a lot of damage reflection, and it also works against wraiths because wraiths ignore armor. So it would probably work against Damuthon a little bit. I mean, he did 160 damage, and if we would have had that on there, that would have done 160 damage. Especially if we put it on ward, it would have been 140%. If we put this flickering flame on there, that's 100% reflection. So it would have done 200 damage to Damuthon. He has 900. It has about 900. So I think it's time to let go of some things here. This one is a level 7, 112 and 28 poison. Poison is a little bit better for a lot of things, especially when you're stunning. I think I'm just going to let this go. We're about to go to the store. We're going to see what we see. And we'll just keep what we have. We'll know more after we go to the shop. And there's nothing else here to do. 100% explored, 100% cleared. No question marks, no blue altars, but we definitely want to hit the store. It's free. We paid for it, 30,000. We got enough for another lure. Unless we find some other good things, we're just going to pick up another lure here. But we do need to make sure we get probably some quickness gear. Let's just take an inventory of what quickness gear we have. That's not going to help this guy. This guy, we're going to have to take off all this armor to get above that corruptor. Same here. We've got that quickness gear for, let's just see what we got here. 32, and a potion makes 52. And we probably can change one more item and get some quickness that way. Yeah, we've got some quickness items right here that will get us up to 57. We definitely have to have the cleric first. 57 is better than 55, so that would be great right there. Probably, I'm curious to see what this weapon would do in the hands of Brick. Let's see, we can play around with this for just a second. 269, and in Death's hands 251, so very close. Those potions didn't really do that much, not too much, but it did something, another 100 and something. So strength 34 compared to 25, 9 more times 2 is 18 more damage. but it's still pretty good. We're going to get a little bit more, and we're going to bump strength on all three of these guys for the next battle, and we'll continue to do hit points, endurance when we move on. Hopefully I won't forget this. So 8 quickness, so it's going to be okay there. We got some quickness items, but we have another quickness item here. That's 6 more, and this will help us a little bit if we do need to. So that'll give us 4 more quickness, and here's 1 more item. Would help us fine. We could do that against the corruptor, and you'll see how that works. We don't need much. We just need to have quickness up, and alright, well, we'll see. We can probably get rid of these other items once we see the next level. I don't know. We might keep them. Just we'll definitely see level 10. And if it's the dwarves, if I remember, I think it's the dwarves. I might play through that level as well, just to show that. As far as I know, the dwarves are the last new type of units, type of encounters that we're gonna see. I played to level 50 or 60, and by the time I got there, it was just too repetitive. It was way too easy. I could kill Pandora's box, without even thinking about it. It's a lot of grinding and whatnot. So I generally don't play anymore past level 9, just because there's no real. The challenge is really level 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, depending on what group you have. Now I'm trying more exotic groups like 3 barbarians and then some other unit. But we'll see. So if anyone knows of any units that are different besides the dwarves that we haven't already seen, because we've seen everything we've seen plus the dwarves plus Pandora's box plus the legendary encounters. As far as I know, that's all there is. I don't know if anyone else knows of any other encounters. Please let me know. I'm curious about that, or get a screenshot or something. Okay, we're ready to go to the store. Lady Luck. Let's see what we got here. Starting at the regular place, still no potions. Just these regular healing potions. Usually, I can't believe I haven't seen any potions. Usually, I think in between the Scroll of Deception and the Orb of Recuperation here, there would be possibly some of those potions. Usually there's potions, the stun resist, the poison resist, and the quickness potion. And usually we get some more of those. For some reason, this time we have not gotten any of that. Let's see. Legendary Lure back up to 21,000. That would leave us about 5,000. So we'll have to see how this goes. Let's see all items and Trickster's Shield. Damage reflection reduces target's accuracy by 18. Can't put that. Maybe the cleric can actually have the most blinding. I'm not sure. I think I figured it out and it wasn't that way. 5 quickness. Stalwart Guardians Sabatons. Still can't say that word. Sabatons. Okay. 7 health regen. Of course, I love that. That would be good for the cleric. And strength, we did want that for some extra damage. Let's see, that would put us at a little bit more health regen. Here, we would lose some quickness. We really don't need discretion anymore, that instant retreat. We're not going to be in any real trouble in the future, I don't believe. The corruptor's going down before we got that locked and loaded, I believe. So we might want to get rid of that. I can't see spending 8,000. We wouldn't be able to get another lure. I'd rather have the legendary gear. I think this is not really that exciting. I do like the health regeneration. It's a good item overall. Extra strength is really good. Let's see what kind of weapons we have here. If anything really strong. Let's see, plain forged. 199 damage. It's a little bit better than that guard pike. Steel, that's not good. Plain forged. Well, I'm happy with this guard pike, so let's see. Plain forged axe is 199. And let's see the spears. Damascene. Okay, here. 160 for a spear, a Damascene spear. 176 for a Damascene great axe. So great axes do more damage. If one said sharp, then we wouldn't be able to tell, but since they're identical, we've got steel, mithril, plain forged, mage steel, but these two are the same kind, Damascene and Damascene. And so the great axe is actually going to be better, but it's minus 15 quickness instead of only minus 10. So, but plain forge is pretty good, but we're going to wait till level 9 and see what we see there. I'm hoping to get a better sword. We're going to focus on speed for this go round. Here's a ruined ring of speed. Can't beat that. I'm definitely going to pick that up. I really like ruined, and we can have more speed, so that would be good for anyone. Alright, let's see what that does for us. We got 2 power regeneration there. We got the quickness on that guy. Drain health. We can always swap that out and 2 power regeneration here. Let's just go ahead and put that on this guy for now. We'll cloak of speed. I'm not sure, and we're going to have more time to go back to the store. We've got next level we can go 4 times, so we'll definitely get what we need. There's no question about that. And nothing really great there. The cleric, the warrior, any of those could use it, but not really that great. Let's look for thick boots of tenacity. It's not bad, but we're looking for speed here. Iron greaves of speed. Probably not what we really want. I'm going to look for those accuracy gauntlets. I think I have all the accuracy gauntlets, so accuracy, and we don't need accuracy for the cleric. Alright, let's look here. We got soothing and might. That's nice. Any extra strength? Let's see what this is. Intellect, not so great. Strength, we got 3 strength there and 3 strength here, so that's about the same. We definitely want some strength items to get our damage up as much as possible. Thick, stiff, shift shield leggings of speed. That looks pretty good. 7 quickness. That would be possibly helpful. That would change brick by 12 speed. So if we took off the shield, that would give us 20. This would give us 32 more. I think he's at like 5 right now, so we need to bump it up. We need several items. We got that ring. Next level we'll get even better possibilities. Definitely we could do speed on these, on this. Maybe it's worth getting, maybe not. I think we're going to get some items. I think we already have some other speed items. Once we take off, I mean, worst comes to worst, we can use a potion. So we already have some items that we can do. Ward with this 8, I think, is over the threshold, and these two guys are already over the threshold of what we need to be to get in front of the Corruptor. So we would just need these two guys, and taking off their shield and throwing in a potion of speed is 40, so that gets Brick up to 45. Ward has 2 more items that give +8, the sensor and the ring, which is +16. So the potion and taking off the shield is +20. It already has, and then that's 42 +16 is 52, 50 something. So that's definitely above the threshold. So I think we're good. We don't need to waste all of our money again on this. I'd rather buy another lure, a legendary lure for the bonus. Let's do that. And I think we did get that ring. That was a very good purchase. It was ideal. We got ruined, which is what we want. And we didn't see any really amazing weapons. We still need a sword, a really amazing sword for Blaze, so we can throw down on the Corruptor with Ensorcelled Blade. We also need, you know what we do need though? We need accuracy. Let's see if there's anything else with accuracy here. No, we do need more accuracy as much as possible. Though we should hit 3 times, and 3 times is enough to get the job done. But we really could use a better accuracy item. And I'm not sure what we do have that will give us accuracy. We might have to get let's look and see if there's some gloves here. No gloves of accuracy. It would be nice that'd be like 8 more instead of the 6. So we can't use that. I don't think there's anything else. Purifying tenacity, that's pretty good. Instead of we did want something like that, but we're still working on that for Brick. Let's see if we can find any of that. But I don't think it's going to matter because actually Brick is already over the what we need. We've got this breastplate, and that breastplate gives 27, and then with the ring we're going to get from the Corruptor and the resistance bauble that we have, that's going to put the Brick over the top on everything. So really, we just want to maximize health regen. That's the best way to beat the Gorgon, and everybody else is good. Besides the Gorgon, none of the other ones can really do much to us. So I think we're set here. I don't see anything really amazing, and yeah, there's some good things with some. This next level is one of the hardest levels, though. There's a lot of big groups, 6 units in a group, 6 enemies, and there's a lot of times a troll and a bone horror, and a lot of things that have a lot of hit points and whatnot. But this group should be able to handle it with the 2 executes. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're going to be done here. I think we don't have any more speed items unless we want to pick this up, which I don't think we need to. I think we have what we need. We've got the sensor of speed, the gloves of speed, which we can't use that actually. We have to have the accuracy, but we can use it on Ward, but we can't use it on anyone else. So the ring might go to Brick, the gloves of speed might go to Ward. We'd lose a little power regeneration, but we do not need that at all for this Corruptor. Toxicity, we don't need that. We don't need this Elm Staff. We don't need this. Here's this Hood of Speed, so we can plug that in as well. to brick or ward, and that's, yeah, I think that's enough. And we've got the elixirs of speed, so that's plenty. We're good. We're good. And that 2 power regeneration is equivalent there, and the 3 health regeneration with the 8 quickness is better than that. And 2 power regeneration or drain health. We got drain health 5%. That's really not going to do that much. Maybe more power regeneration would be useful, but we'll just probably just let that set. Okay, we've done everything we can do here. What else was I saying that I wanted to do? Oh, the first, yes, I wanted to put strength when I go into this next level. So we're 100% explored, 100% cleared. No blue ones and no green question marks. We're ready to move. We've been to the store. Can't use that again. So that's it. Let's move on. The party descend to the next level. In their quest, they have battled many and experienced much, but they find themselves unprepared for what awaits them here. Never yet have they encountered so palpable a sense of evil. It pervades these halls, and lesser men would flee in terror at its touch. These few, though, have not come so far, only to falter at the last. They sense that they have reached their destination, and victory now lies within their grasp. Without exchanging a word, the heroes know what they must do. Nothing in this place may be suffered to live. That's right, kill them all. That's what I always say. Kill them all. Oh man, right into the corruptor's room. Okay, so here we go. This guy's going to get endurance, but these guys are going to get strength. 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 We'll see how that works out. So 181, 263, that's not bad. We want to get that up as much as possible. We'll get this one up. We really need to we'll put a strong weapon in his hand, and we should be okay with something. We'll get we'll get a great axe for brick, and that should put him over the 300 level. And for death, we'll see what happens. And we need something for blaze. We may need to work on some strength items. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that all goes. I don't know what blaze has got here with this, what the damage would look like. 156. That's several turns old, so we really need to bump that up as much as possible. I'm not sure how much it will be in the end, but we're going to need a really good sword or some really good items to take care of business here. But we'll see what we get. Usually there's some good stuff here. I think we don't need to worry about anything. Let's just go ahead and search, and there's nothing to see here. We already know what we're facing, so there's nothing to really do, but we'll just search what we can, see what we get, see what we see, and what I don't like is when they don't connect on all sides of this main hall. I don't like it when there's you're trapped on one side and it's trouble, and you also have to figure out on this one where you're going to be when you finish your last guys, because that's when it pops up. So if you paint yourself into a corner, finish off the last guy, then you'll be trapped away from your, and this one's a bad one anyway because you're trapped away from your retreat point. So that's one level up that you can't get to unless you use up all of your pass scrolls, and so you really want to plan that out. If hopefully, sometimes I see that it's cut off here, so you can't get from here to here without going through here. We'll see in this case, once we attack these guys, it might connect up, so we'll see how that's going to go. What's up? It's hard to tell what's going on. No, nothing good so far. All this side connects, and usually it all connects, but we're still stuck away from this, and I haven't seen any. We haven't seen any baubles or the altars, so that's a little strange. I think we've explored everything that we can explore. So we're looking for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, these are bigger groups with 6 per pop, so it starts getting a little bit harder here. There's a few small ones, but you see some bigger ones here. There's a 5, a 2. So not as many big groups as I wanted. I want bigger groups to get more, a lot more of the goodies. But, you know, we get what we get, so we're going to have to fight our way through that. I think we've done everything we can do here, and until the next time, be well.